So let's start building the teams. First team, again, positionless. One more time. I don't make the rules.
No, they just improved them is what they did.
What?
They just improved them is what they did. The rules.
Okay. Jokic. Any
yes. First team.
Okay. Embiid.
And first team.
We should. I mean, do we need to go through like Nikola Jokic's numbers? He's
or Embiid or Giannis. They're locks for.
I mean, I probably should note Joel Embiid's averaging 34 points a game.
Mm-hmm. Again, he's going to win the scoring title as a center.
And
first since Kareem to win back-to-back scoring titles potentially.
Yeah, and Jokic, we have played. We're closer to a third of the season having been played than a quarter of the season having been played, and Jokic is fourth in the league in total points. He was first in total points, rebounds, and assists like a week ago. He's now fourth in total points, first in total rebounds, and third in total assists. It's absolute insanity. By the way, Embiid, maybe more impressive for me than the 34 points a game, 6.5 assists a game. I mean, it's just there's no. I don't think there's a discussion. Next is interesting because now we could start to get into. You're really going to have this guy off of first team, or you're really going to have that guy off of first team. I almost think it's easier to work backwards.
Okay.
Which is going to sound weird, but I kind of want to jump to second team for a second. Work with me here. Mm-hmm. So like Tatum, he's a second team guy for me.
Me too.
Again, best player on the best team, but like this is kind of goes towards your Edwards argument. Tatum's been great. Like totally awesome. That Boston team, for me, as much, if not more than the Minnesota team, is about the collective. They're not like, I know he's a big part of their offense, or a big part of their team generally. They are plus 10.4 per 100 on offense when he's on. So when he's off the court, their offense really grinds to a halt. That's the biggest part of his argument for first team. Overall, though, they're still really good when he's not on the floor. And in terms of his individual numbers, they're really, really, really good. He's a 30 usage rate and 124.5 points per shot attempts. Same as your beloved AD, I believe. Passing's been good. We're getting, again, it's like, how dare you not have Tatum on first team? Okay, who do you want to take off? I can't get Tatum on first team. So
he'd be on my second also. The fact that Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, my goodness.
Yeah.
They've created an unstoppable thing in that lineup. It's not a knock to him, but this is why lineup data bothers me sometimes, where it's like the better your teammates get, the less your overall on off will look, except for Jokic. Because he's a cheat code and like it gets held against Tatum. However, I would also have Tatum on my second team.
Okay. Here's where I'll put Curry on my second,
and I'll put AD there.
Okay, it's fine. Oh man, getting down to it here.
So I have a take.
Before your take,
mm-hmm.
Is there any real argument that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not a first team All NBA player?
No,
I don't think there is either. The Bucks are plus 15.6 per 100 possessions with him on the court. The guys again in this discussion that are better than that, I mentioned Jokic and LeBron before. Devin Booker, but again, there's a games played issue there. SGA and the guy that I said I was going to bring it up a little bit later. Giannis is counting stats. He's averaging 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Respectfully, you can't ask me about Giannis potentially being second team the day after he scored 64 points in a basketball game. Like, I get it, it's a 1-game sample, but that's almost like the nail in the coffin for me. Like, yes, he's first team. He just scored 64 points in a basketball game.
He's also and this is the one for me. He's having by far not just the most efficient season of his career. He's having by far the most efficient season of his career, and that is despite the fact that he still insists on taking nearly 2 threes a game and making fucking none of them, unless he plays the Knicks, of course, which case he makes all of them. Okay, Giannis is first team. What was your take?
I think there's another lock for first team.
Can I guess who it is?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Honestly, I don't even know. So here is where I don't know what to do. Who's your lock?
SGA.
Okay. So I just want to talk this out. This is why these are fun to do. If SGA is a lock for first team, that means, and again, I'm not saying this is not the wrong take. I'm not saying this is not the wrong take. That means, hold on. That means 2 of the following 3 players will not be on first team. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic. I talked about LeBron already, how the Lakers are like absolutely flawed pieces when he's not on the floor. They have no offense when he's not on the floor. They're better defensively, obviously, when he's on the floor. He continues to be their team as much as he ever was the team for any team he's ever played on. And oh, by the way, counting stats wise, he's averaging 25, 7.5 rebounds, almost 7 assists.
LeBron would probably be my 5th first team All NBA guy, but I agree with you that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's keep it going. Luka Doncic, 32 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. I'll get to, there's one weak part of his case, but in terms of the other supporting stats, where isn't this coming up? Yeah. Highest usage rate in the league, highest or second or third highest assist rate in the league, I think. Who's ahead of him in assist rate? I should know this. Trae Young, Tyrese Halliburton, and of course, Nikola Jokic, because he's Nikola Jokic. And 83rd percentile efficiency. He is scoring all these points with massive efficiency and getting all these assists. Okay, we'll get back to him in a second. And then who's the guy? Oh, yeah, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has missed how many games?
Kevin Durant has played 20 games exactly. So he's missed 4.
He's missed 4 games. Okay, that's fair. And how many games has SGA missed? He hasn't missed a game.
Hasn't missed a game yet.
No, wait. That's
no, 21 of 22. 21 of 22.
So he's missed 1 game. Kevin Durant's missed 5 games, you said.
4
games. Durant, 31, 6.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists. SGA, a little bit less scoring, a rebound less per game, a little bit about I mean, their numbers are identical in terms of the counting stats, points, rebounds, assists. The difference is that Kevin Durant is the more efficient of the 2 players. And it's not. He's 129 points per 100 shot attempts. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Sorry, I misspoke. He's also they're exactly 129.1.
It's why I'm like, what are you doing? Like, at a certain point, there are tiers. Once you clear the 30 a game tier.
I forgot about the rebounds. Or it's not the rebounds. Sorry, the free throws. The free throws. SGA gets the line. Once you clear
the 30 a game tier for me, it's like you're splitting hairs. And the tiebreaker here is SGA's defense. You've quoted a lot of lineup data today. Well, when SGA is off the court, they're getting outscored. When SGA is on the court, the second best team in the West has they're plus 13. This guy is a 2-way star averaging 30 a game. That's a lock.
Plus 16.7 on, or sorry, so plus 16.7 on off differential, plus 9 offense, minus 7.6 defense. Both of those are top 10%.
Mm-hmm. They're in the 96th percentile and on off when he's there. In offensive rating, it's 121.5, which is around where the Pacers are for offense. Defensive rating, it's 108.5. Kevin Durant is like solidly on my second team, by the way. I don't think he's in this conversation. I think it's LeBron, Luka, or SGA.
Remind me to yell at Fred. Fred, I think incepted my brain. You know why?
Why?
Because he went on Zach Lowe's podcast and said he had Kevin Durant second for MVP. And Zach, to his credit, didn't like shoot it down. But I don't think that he was in Zach's top 5.
Yes. And I respectfully, Mr. Katz, disagree. And as someone who hasn't caught that episode yet, sorry, Fred. I listen to a lot of podcasts you do. I avoided the inception and can just say like SGA. My stronger take is that there's a conversation he's the MVP of the league, but I'm not going to go all the way there yet.
I don't think we could get there yet.
Not yet, but at a certain point, when is a two-way star averaging 30 a game on a team that's on pace for 58 wins, John? If the Thunder win 58 games, now that I'm saying pace, like I'm creating a hypothetical, it's probably not going to happen. But if they're the 2 seed in the West and win 55 games, why isn't SGA the MVP?